so we have fresh herbs here, and we're going to do something a little different with it. This is rosemary, and I don't know if you know this, but rosemary is an evergreen, and it grows like gangbusters in my garden, and I've got some in my garden. I've also got some in a container, and when I want fresh rosemary, I just go out there and just grab a branch off of it. When you pull it down like this, you basically get rid of the wooden stick that you no longer need. And you've got all these lovely little tiny evergreen leaves. And the essential oils are released when you chop them up. Now you can do that with a knife, or you can do like the cool people do and use a mezzaluna. That's what this is. Mezzaluna means half moon in Italian. And when you go back and forth like this, it crushes it and releases the nice essential oils. And you know, rosemary is antifungal. There's all kinds of medicinal properties to rosemary. But the nice thing about this is as you use it, you can get a nice fine mince that you wouldn't necessarily get with a knife. And the other thing is, you've got a double blade on that side. And you can see there's a blade there and a blade there. And it takes less time to get it done like this. And if you see it, it's nice and dry and it's less bruised than when you use your knife. Although a knife works just as fine too. You don't have to have this. This was given to me as a gift and I just pulled it out and started really loving it. So there you go. That's how you do the rosemary, and you could do the same thing with the thyme. And what I'm going to do with this, once I get this all ground up, I'm going to take this and I'm going to add some butter and make myself a nice little herb butter and then freeze it and use it for another time. But I have another time, get it? But I have this stuff is coming, my garden is going crazy and I really need to get some of this stuff taken care of. So that's where this all comes from. And I really suggest that having a little kitchen garden is so super simple and easy. And as a matter of fact, I have so much thyme growing. I have it in a container and I also have it outside in my garden, in the pathways in my garden. It makes a beautiful ground cover and a fragrant one at that, and plus bees like it. And it has little purple flowers that come up. But you can grab it before it does. And you can see I'm just pulling these little tiny leaves off of here and putting them in here. And again, back I go. The mezzaluna, back and forth, back and forth. And you can just soften the butter and add it that way. You can melt the butter if you like and add some garlic to it. And then what you've got is a compound butter. And you can take that butter once you've done your herbs. You can take that butter and the garlic and the softened butter, mix it all together, put it on a piece of wax paper or parchment and just make a little roll. Roll it all up, wrap it up, put it in a Ziploc and store it in the freezer and slice it off as you need it. And it's fantastic. One of the things that I love to do with it is once we've grilled a steak is let the steak sit for about 5 minutes or so and then just take just a sliver of that butter and let it melt right over the steak. And oh my gosh, it's just, it's incredible. I'm over the mezzaluna with it. So anyway, that's how you use a mezzaluna and that's how you make some gorgeous fresh herbs. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Enjoy it.